Hi. We're EUTV and we went to see Tom at the Farm last week at Bedlam Theatre, which was the UK premiere. But I think the big thing that we all really thought was that the tech and the sound and the set really enhanced the production as a whole.
Yeah, they made such good use of the space, especially with the bedroom. I thought was fantastic.
Bedlam Theatre is very small.
Yeah, it made the performance look a lot more professional than I think you'd expect from a university performance.
100%.
A key feature of the script is that you do get an internal dialogue from the characters as they're
I think that really was a massive addition. It gave a different element, I think, to the whole script. To kind of, it's just not all vocally to the audience. You're getting that kind of like inner thought process as well, which I think was really good.
Yeah, and on that, especially because the original script's in French, I loved how they flipped it so that the speaks English instead of French. You know.
Yeah, and actually that whole scene, because it is a dark play. And I was quite nice to have those lighter scenes in it.
I think we at times maybe didn't quite see the depth, the pain that in reality the characters are probably going through.
Yeah. The conclusion would have made more sense if you could see more of his struggle throughout.
Yeah, especially because the way that the play was obviously quite muted, I thought that it took place over a much longer time scale than it did.
Yeah, something they said, it's been 9 days. We were like,
I think really, really beautiful with the wire kind of creating. They managed to kind of section off the stage with the house on one side, very cleverly designed with the small use of space, with the kind of levels. My favourite bits, I think, was at the end. Tom was pulling France's mouth open, and that was symbolised by him using the wire to pull it out, which I thought was really beautiful. Symbolism.
I felt there was a double symbolism with that, because I felt like the wire fence sort of represented his he not being able to escape, whereas when he was pulling through, that was sort of allowing him to
escape.
Finally.
One thing that I thought potentially could have maybe been improved was sometimes the physicality. And so, for example, when they were pulling the rope, when they're trying to pull the calf out of the mother, I thought sometimes the physicality slightly lacked there. I thought they did the grave really well with the pile of kind of soil on the
I just quite like how it was a constant throughout the play.
Yeah, it was sort of a constant reminder.
So even if it's stage, just throughout the play, you don't see them shovel the gravel off at some point. It's just throughout the play you do see his grave in the corner.
Yeah, and even with the staging, it was a constant reminder. Even though we never saw him in the play, the boyfriend was definitely a presence, a huge presence.
For Bedlam, I'd give it about a 4. It's one of the best
performances I've seen Bedlam, 100%.
This year at least. So for that reason, I would give it a 4. There are issues that we had, but I think mostly they were with the script.
I think I definitely, for the production on a whole, I think I would go for a 4. I reckon the acting was solid, tech and staging, everything was very impressive. So I think for Bedlam, I'm definitely gonna give it a 4. I reckon.
Yeah, I would say. I agree again. I don't want to be boring, but a 4. Obviously, you sort of mentioned piles of stuff. So I thought the acting was good. Production obviously was fantastic, and a particular highlight for me was Tom after the calf had been born. I thought that was inspired. It was so good. It was. Yeah, whenever he came forward to the front of the stage and said that, I was just like, oh gosh.
It's not like we all said, wow, that was a really great
Yeah.
Pasta salad was my favourite.